Hey guys and welcome. This is Dark22. Well, I just wanted to start things off real quick saying that this is not my playthrough of the game, but Timmy, my best friend, also known as BluetoofMufasa, part of the upscaled gaming crew that I am part of, decided that he wanted to play This is the Police. And he's not really he doesn't really like using YouTube, so I'm going ahead and, you know, decided to upload his videos because I wanted to see if he has any immersive talent. So, this playthrough is basically played by Mufasa, also known as Timmy. So I hope you guys enjoy this. It has nothing to do with me, I'm not in it, but I just wanted to go ahead and represent his Twitch, and because I don't really go on Twitch, so I don't really like doing that, and I'm mainly YouTube, so I guess it's like more of a notoriety thing. So we switch for switch. Ads for ads, dude. Well, I hope you guys like this playthrough. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it too. So, here we go.
Usually, before I go shaking my tits for the press, I like to go see how the professionals do it.
Interesting.
Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this, but in fact it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
Okay. Alright. Let us turn it down real quick. It's kind of loud. There we go. City Hall confirms rumor of Jack Boyd's resignation. Mayor Rogers, sex maniac. Are these the same day? Yeah, they're all different. Mark Ward 2 to be shown in Freeburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the mayor's personal request, but he's a sex maniac.
When I was a kid, My father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same: play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Okay. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know in advance? Did I resign? Okay. He said play blind. So, surprise? I thought I'd be working as a policeman for another 5 to 10 years. I just want to serve the city. I was very surprised, of course. Did you already know the name of your successor? I think it'll be a veteran. It will most likely be one of my current employees. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy, Francis Kendrick, said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? No way. He's made up his mind to leave. I don't see anything affecting that decision. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? No comment. Usually I prefer to answer all your questions, but in this situation I've got to say no comment. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be a reason behind your retirement? No. That's just not possible. Mayor Rogers is a true professional, and he makes his decisions carefully. There's no place in our jobs for hard feelings. Thank you.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
So am I a dirty cop? Is that what this is? Take some pills and smoke cigars. Hell yeah.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark.
He doesn't have a face.
Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's a lot of
There's
story
no
in this
smoking
game.
at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon.
Damn.
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
Oh, damn. Mayor's a dick. Whoa. I'm into the black ladies.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number.
Oh,
Mr. Mayor?
that's the guy.
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Damn. Is he gonna be the next police chief? Oh, good. Checkpoint. On his resignation as the mayor, civil servant wages won't be raised this year. Jack Boyd confirms police cooperation with the mafia. Well, shit. Hey man, you should probably get a new car if it takes you 3 fucking turnovers to start.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts.
There's a ghost. Oh no.
My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Okay. Ooh. Would you like to receive tips? I'm a 6-year-old police chief, a few months away from, yeah. Show me what you got. Freeburg's PD organizes upcoming work assignments into shifts for today and tomorrow. Excuse me. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. All officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. He's a drinker. Professionalism shows the overall efficiency level of your policeman. A figure around 150 is considered average. Oh, he's fucking professional as shit. Any policeman who falls short of this mark is not entirely reliable, while those whose professionalism is considerably higher than average are a safe bet, even in a pinch. An individual's level of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career. He's like the most professional guy in the world. Energy shows how tired your policemen are. That the less energy your people have, the less reliable their work. And a policeman who is exhausted might fall asleep at the wheel or make a critical error on the job. Your employees lose 1 point of energy after each working day and restore 1 point after each day of rest. Okay. Hidden characteristics. Hidden characteristics. Your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden from view. For instance, some cops are lazy and will come up with any reason they can think of to take a day off, while others like to drink too much. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw your own conclusions based on the behavior of your employees. So he's a drinker. Okay. So anything below 150? Holy shit. You're the worst. Price, come on, man, or lady, you're the one who answers the fucking phone, aren't you? I bet that's your job. You're the responder. Oh, there's a giant piece of shit. Oh, that's okay. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away the destination is from the police station, the longer it takes your officers to travel back and forth. So the longer your people will be tied up and unavailable for upcoming work. Price. What is this? The easiest way to determine how difficult a task might be is to check how many units you are allowed to send on the call. The more units you can send, the more serious the alleged threat. Particularly risky missions give you the option of sending SWAT, but they must be accompanied by at least one officer. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any available information from the location of the crime scene to the presence of weapons and so on. All this can tell you how seriously each case should be taken. A mission might look simple at first glance until it turns into a brutal meat grinder. Or a serious call can come in which turns out to be a false alarm. Alright, so a married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot. Back over a homeless man who'd been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help. Once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van. Alright. Purdy and Price. Price, you need to fucking... You have an alcohol problem. You need to get your shit together, Price. You've been here for 17 years. You need to get your shit together. Austin, you're new. You're new. What are you doing? I need you to get your shit together too. You don't have... You're a new recruit. We need you. What's this? A fight. A theater manager reports that during a show of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was 9 entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theater's security guard. Alright, Austin. I'm gonna send you on your first mission. Don't fail me, Austin. You can do this. I know you can do it. Your first mission all by yourself. You can do it. Purdy, you've been here for a couple years now. Don't let Price fuck up. Sano. Yancey. Oh no, it's raining. When everything goes well, the police capture the criminals and nobody dies, but the truth is sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Just try and avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt your roster, and dead citizens bother the mayor even more than living ones. Okay. Oh yeah, good job, Price. You did it. You can do this. I believe in you, Price. Alright, Austin. Let's see what you got. Austin, come on. Austin. Your first job, and you didn't do it. Come on. You got a civilian killed. Come on, Austin. I thought I could rely on you. What is this? Armed robbery. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off with the whole collection of adult movies. The criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the car's license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. Alright, Asano, you're new too. I'm gonna send you with Yancey. I think you can... Yancey, he's been here pretty long. I think you two can do it together. Oh no! A fight. A brother and sister clashed with each other over the deceased father's will. According to one of the lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and our security guard is off duty. Alright. Kashi, I'm sending you alone. Alright, Purdy's back with Price. Good job, Purdy. You and Price are gonna be partners. Austin, you're new, and you failed one assignment, but that's okay. We'll try again. I'm not gonna send you alone next time. Alright. Assault in the ghetto. A passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and his money. Alright. Purdy, you and Price, you got this. You can do this. Oh. When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems. Okay. The including question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sound of moaning and loud laughter can be heard in the living room. Open up, police. Oh yeah. Good job, Yancey. I knew you would help Asano.
311A complete.
Alright, Kashi. Good job. Good job, Kashi. I knew I could count on you. Alright. Purdy and Price. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. That was scary. Alright. Don't fuck this up, Price.
412A.
Come on, Price. Price. Did you fuck this up for us, Price? Price. Price. I know it was in the ghetto, but... the time just keeps going? So do I have to end the day? Yeah, I do. Okay. If you think you'll need a couple extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in, work overtime, but if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's bound to make mistakes. Price, just take a day off. Austin, I'm gonna need you to come to work tomorrow, Austin. You're the new guy. We need you.
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years, he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business. So you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
Holy
$500,000?
hell.
Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city.
Oh.
Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
So I can be a dirty cop, or I can, like, stay like this. Construction of cinema, postponed, legendary singer comes to Freeburg. Francis Kendrick announces retirement day. Isn't that the guy, my partner?